up, y'all? It's your boy back on my YouTube channel, Strong Debate, back with another video. You already know this is my Super Bowl prediction video. We finally made it to the Super Bowl. We had a great season, great playoffs. We down to the final two teams. Kind of surprising for one team, but if you look at it, if you really look and see how the way they've been playing, then it all makes sense. The other team are not surprised of their last year's success. It's going to be a great one though. Two great quarterbacks, good offenses, talented teams. I mean, I think this is the best Super Bowl I'm ever going to see in my lifetime. Maybe it'll change in a few years, but as a talent-wise and quarterback achievement, this would be probably the best Super Bowl I ever laid my eyes on. I don't know, probably the best Super Bowl ever. I don't think there's any Super Bowl that could beat this. But anyway, we're gonna, discuss how the teams got here, starting with the AFC, NFC Championship games. We'll go to the NFC Championship first because they played first. Like I say, it's been a long 2 weeks. I was so anxious to do this video. I was so anxious that I couldn't do an NBA video because I was just ready to hyped up getting my my videos and my doing my homework for this video to get it to y'all. Anyway, like I said, we'll start with NFC first. It was a good game between the Buccaneers and the Packers. Bucks won 31-26. I picked the Packers to win 32-28. The only reason I picked the Packers because it's a coin flip. But in my mind, I should have just said, don't go against Brady. Don't bet against Brady. He's the ultimate competitor. He'll find a way to get it done. Especially when the stage is big and the moment is big. It's never too big for him. He knows what to do. Green Bay had their chances. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was a crazy game. But one thing that hurt Green Bay to start the game off, the Bucks came right down, first opening drive, and scored. I think they started the game out on third down, like 7 for 7. You just can't do that when you're playing against a team. You got to get your defense off the field. That gives the team chemistry, and they're in the rhythm now. And they're out of the momentum. So that would kind of hurt Green Bay early, but they kind of did storm back because of Brady 3 interceptions. But I don't think he's gonna do that in the Super Bowl. So we'll see how that goes. But that game was kind of physical. They was letting them play a little bit, especially the Buccaneers. Look at these pictures and just look at them. They could have been called for a bunch of holding calls, but they just didn't call them. It was a physical game. I was kind of crazy. Even freaking Mike Evans could have got 2 offensive pass interference. The first one was on that, I think it was 39. He scored that touchdown. I mean, he was just slapping the receiver. Surprised they didn't call offensive pass interference then. And on another play, he was real aggressive, kind of pushed off. They didn't call pass interference on that. I was kind of surprised by that. I was like, man, they let them play. But usually you don't see that. I mean, some of them holding calls, some of them holdings kind of mess up Green Bay momentum and rhythm. One of them ended up leading to interception. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers didn't have a bad game, but he just didn't get done when it mattered most. Brady gave him 3 interceptions. Brady was horrible in the second half of that game. And he just didn't score 6 points off of them? Off of 3 interceptions? Man, I have to give credit to Tampa Bay defense, but Aaron Rodgers, you're the MVP. You're that man, the bad man, as they say. You got to put some points up, and you got to give your team a chance to win. It just don't make no sense. They did sack Aaron 5 times. JPP and Shaq Barrett were getting good pressure. They couldn't run the ball. Also turnovers. Aaron Jones fumbled had a crucial turnover. That was crazy. And Kevin King let Tom Brady throw a touchdown pass with 6 or 8 seconds left on the clock. Like, what? But they did storm back after all that happened. They stormed back, had a chance to win, but one play decided the game. Watch this.
Rodgers moves, throws, pass broken up. Adams a target,
run the ball. You don't have to even score a touchdown. You would have got to the 1 yard line or the half inch. Run the ball. You might have would have scored, but just Aaron run the ball, make it a manageable 4th and goal, and you just work from there. He just threw it in double coverage. It could have got intercepted. I just didn't understand that from Aaron Rodgers. I mean, that was bad IQ there. That was dumb. I just don't understand that. You gotta run that ball. I was surprised by that. And that kind of decided the game. Then Packers get called with a holding call on third down, which was crazy. It was blatantly holding. I understand that, but it is kind of like y'all calling them for holding, not calling them. That was crazy. But that's how the NFC went down, and that's how the Buccaneers advanced to the Super Bowl. It's crazy. Tom Brady, boy. Now we're going to the AFC Championship where Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes faced off. Kansas City found themselves down 2 possessions in this game because Bills got the ball first, kicked the field goal. Chiefs got the ball. Tyreek Hill dropped the deep ball, went right through his hands. Then they punted the ball up to the Bills. And they went 3 and out, and Nicole Hartman fumbled the ball, and 1st and goal for the Bills, and they scored down 9-0. And after that, Chiefs went on an explosion. 21 unanswered points. Then they went on a 38-6 run. Well, throughout the whole thing, they went on a 38-6 run, but they scored 21 unanswered points. I mean, just offensive juggernaut is just explosive. The scary thing about this offense, you never know when they're going to explode. That's kind of the thing that worries you and put you have in the back of your mind when you're playing against the Chiefs team. You just never know when they're going to explode. And that's what they did. They weren't really able to get a lot of pressure on. Well, they did a couple times get pressure on Patrick Mahomes, but he was able to get out of it and make some good throws. He's probably going to do that against his Bucs team. But what hurt them the most out of this game, they lost their tackle, Eric Fisher. Ruptured Achilles, so he won't be playing in the Super Bowl. But you had to stop Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce because they both had 100 receiving yards in back-to-back postseason games. It's the first time ever a duo had did that in the postseason. Really got to stop Tyreek Hill because you can't let him do stuff like this right here. He's crazy with the ball in his hands. Man at the catch. That's going to be the thing about Chiefs moving forward, man at the catch. So what can they do with the ball? And they have to catch the ball. Also, Travis Kelce, he's a pretty good right at the catch tight end also. It was just, the Chiefs just dominated that game. They confused Josh Allen on defense, and I like what they did. And the thing got chippy at the end. Josh Allen, he held the ball a lot during that game also. And got sad and got mad, and things went from there. Chiefs ultimately won it 38-24. I predicted them to win it 27-25, I think. Can't remember. But yeah, they ain't really too much I can say about the Chiefs. But that they will be getting Sammy Watkins, I think, back. And that's how they made it to the Super Bowl. Now let's get to the Super Bowl, my Super Bowl prediction. Let's break this thing down. Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady. 4th time facing off. This is the tiebreaker here. It's crazy. Super Bowl, baby. I didn't think the Bucs was going to make it, but it's Tom Brady. Could have been times where the Bucs could have got plotted in this postseason when they was down 20-13 to the Saints, and when Aaron Rodgers had the ball. Wow, they kind of came out. Aaron Rodgers and them came out flat, so can't really say that. But that Saints game, they could have got put out when they were down 20-13, made a turnover. This Bucs defense is returning, getting turnovers, and that's good. But I don't know if Patrick Mahomes is going to turn the ball over like that. He's got to be smart, and I think he knows that. I think this Super Bowl he's going to play better than he did last Super Bowl. But I would say this. I don't care how good the Chiefs is. They're an underdog in this game. Because Tom Brady been here 10 times. And he's home. The first team to ever have a home Super Bowl. Like, that's crazy. Like this season is just destined for Brady to win it. So I mean, the Chiefs is underdog. I don't care what you say. It's both defense. They're talented, even though their secondary at times can be atrocious. But I still expect, I think what's gonna happen is the player with the ball most in the fourth quarter is gonna win this game, and probably who get the ball last with about a minute and 42 minutes to go is gonna win this game. So unless it's a blowout, which I don't see happening unless the Chiefs, like I said, you gotta start that Chiefs explosion. If you can start that Chiefs explosion, you give yourself a chance. But if the Chiefs explode in a quarter, it's over with. But I'm going with Tampa Bay. For the fact that I don't trust I don't know about the Chiefs defense. They're hit and miss at times. They do get pressure, but what if they're blitzing, get picks up, Brady find a hot receiver, and it goes on like that whole game. Like Brady, he's a great mentally smart IQ quarterback, and he can adjust. But I think about it, he got to adjust quick, because if you adjust too late and the Chiefs are up, that's just gonna hurt. But I think he's gonna adjust quickly. We're gonna help him. Steve Spagnuolo got his hands full. He better watch how he blitz, and if he can confuse Brady early, and the Chiefs can put up some points and get a lead, then the Chiefs will win. But I don't see that happening. He probably watched film over and over on this game. Honey Badger gonna have a big game. Frank Clark, Chris Jones, they're gonna have a big game. They like to play man coverage. I believe they can do it. Chiefs, this Buccaneers team, they got some receivers that you can't sleep on. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Antonio Brown probably going to play. And Rob, you can't sleep on Rob either. And she got to stop winning the game. I just don't see the Chiefs I don't trust their defense enough to stop Tom Brady. Anybody else, yes, but Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, I just don't trust it enough. Patrick Mahomes probably going to do this thing, but Brady probably going to have the ball last, and field goal. I say Polly's going to win it with like a 28-yard field goal, and that's what ultimately going to decide the game probably. I trust Patrick Mahomes can win it if he has an opportunity, and I don't sleep on Patrick Mahomes. The thing about Patrick Mahomes, though, he's just so great at a young age, and it scares everybody. That's why people don't like Patrick Mahomes as much as they do. He's just so great at a young age. He's the only player, in the NFL, they never seen nobody have a great start like this in the NFL. We seen in the basketball with Kareem. He had a great start of his career. We seen it in soccer with, what is his name, Pepe? I forgot the soccer player. He had a great start of his career too, but we never seen it in football. So it's kind of mind-boggling when people they don't understand it. But Patrick Mahomes is a great player. If he can get this done, watch out. But he is this generation GOAT as of right now. What he's doing is just magnificent. I don't know if we're gonna ever see it again. Yes, he had the talent, but he is talent also. And Andy Reid, coach is gonna be strong in the Super Bowl too. I don't see how Andy Reid is gonna coach the Super Bowl. It's gonna be intriguing to watch, and the defensive schemes and strategies are gonna be also great to watch. Two great quarterbacks. I just want to say so much. It's crazy. This is a mind-blowing Super Bowl, and you got to glue your eyes in on this one. You don't want to miss not a snap of the Super Bowl. But like I said, I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay. I just think this year is just destined for Tom Brady to get his 7th Super Bowl ring. It's crazy to even think about 7 Super Bowl rings. To see even watch it, got to win 7 Super Bowl. Bill Russell won 11, but I don't think a lot of people watch that or be allowed to really tell that story. But let's say you watch a guy. Let's say I watch a guy win 7 Super Bowls. It's crazy. That's just think about it. Just crazy. I don't know. It's crazy. Patrick Mahomes pull it off. I wouldn't be surprised. He's a great kid. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But I'm just going with Tom Brady, and I think Bucks going to win it 33-30, and that's my Super Bowl predictions. Great Super Bowl. About to be into it. 2 videos about pop up on your screen. Check them out. One will be my last video, which was my AFC and NFC predictions. Check that video out, like it, drop a like on this video as well. The second video, I'm not sure. I think it's my highest view video, but I can't remember what it is. You can check that video out as well. Again, like I said, don't forget to check this video, drop a like on this video. Subscribe. Until next time, it's been your boy, and I'm out.